An automotive bill of sale is the written equivalent to a handshake agreement. You might think that a bill of sale is going to protect you from trouble when buying a car, but that's not always the case. I'm Kana from Dirt Legal, and today I want to talk about this infamous document and how it probably doesn't have as much power as you think it does. So a car title is a document used by the DMV to prove ownership of a vehicle. It indicates liens and salvage status, but it doesn't define conditions of a sale. A bill of sale is a document completed by a buyer and a seller of a vehicle. Its purpose is to protect both entities and act as a receipt for the transaction and provide additional details as needed. Now, an automotive bill of sale should contain details about the buyer, the seller, the date, and location of the sale of the vehicle. And it should also define the conditions of the sale. Is the vehicle being sold as is? Does it or does it not have a warranty? And it can be also used to stipulate future events towards the sale of the vehicle. Now, these can include things such as requiring the seller to change certain things on the vehicle or to fix certain errors before the sale of the vehicle is finalized. Now, by itself, an automotive bill of sale does not convey legal ownership of the vehicle unless other factors are going to be in place. Now, that doesn't stop people from using it incorrectly, and there's two main ways people use a bill of sale incorrectly. People will often use an automotive bill of sale to lock in a sale date ahead of time. Now, for example, Jim drafts a bill of sale saying that Bob will sell a car to him on Friday. Now, maybe Jim needs to get the money together, or perhaps Bob needs to use the car until that day. Now, this sort of agreement holds minimum legal value. If Bob goes ahead and sells the vehicle to somebody else, this bill of sale, supposedly locking in the future, really isn't going to hold a lot of value in a court if Jim was going to try and argue legal value of ownership. Now, it's sometimes legal to buy a car without a title, and then with that said, people will often rely on a bill of sale to prove the rightful ownership. For example, Pam sells Jim an abandoned vehicle from her property. She writes a bill of sale detailing how she came in to own the car, the make, the model of the car, and the fact that Jim has paid her for it, but that written note won't actually suffice to prove that Jim is the legal owner of the car if the title actually comes forward later on. Now, that's not to say an automotive bill of sale has no value when buying or selling a car, but it must be used correctly. Now, drafting a well-executed bill of sale is simple. Using an ink pen and a sheet of paper, list the sale date, time, and location, list the vehicle's full VIN number, describe the vehicle's condition, and report any agreed upon details, such as the vehicle is being sold as is, does or does not include a warranty, it may be included with some delivery, or other details. Now, on the bill of sale, you're going to leave spaces for both parties to sign and date the document, list addresses and phone numbers, and you may also want to include driver's license numbers for each the buyer and the seller. And it's also recommended to take photographs of the seller's ID, and the seller may want a photograph of the buyer's ID and a few pictures of the vehicle at the time of sale. Now, there's most likely a pre-made bill of sale from your state's DMV office. This is going to be a lot easier than trying to handcraft or craft one of your own. Just download one from their DMV site. In either case, neither of these, either the downloaded or the hand-created one, probably is going to have no more legal value than the other. And if you can't find one in your local DMV, we actually have one here on dirtlegal.com. Just check the link in the description. It'll jump you over to one we offer on our site. Now, if it comes up in the transaction that the title has been missing, lost, or stolen, please do some more research before you agree to buy or sell a vehicle. Don't get yourself into that situation where a title has been lost and, well, you're kind of out of luck trying to get one. We always recommend getting a VIN check and a vehicle history report also to get information on the vehicle itself, and then you can compare that to what the seller is offering. Now, it's contrary to popular belief, you can't usually register a vehicle with just a bill of sale in most states. Not saying it can't be done, but most states won't allow you to just register it with a bill of sale. You're going to need a title. And lastly, unfortunately, just always remember, people are capable of anything. If anywhere in this transaction of a buyer or a seller, you start getting that spidey sense where it says, don't do it, your inner voice says, walk away, pass on the vehicle, you will continue to look and find the vehicle you're really looking for. Now, if you have questions on the status of a vehicle, on the title status, or you need a vehicle history report, Dirt Legal can help with either of those. We offer vehicle identification number or VIN checks and vehicle history reports to help you with information before buying or selling your vehicle. We can also help you get a new title and registration for a vehicle you're buying, or if you're selling, we can help your new buyer get a title and registration for a vehicle that you're selling. Check out the links in the description below. Jump over to dirtlegal.com, or you can contact us at our 1-800 number. We're here to help you to avoid the big risk when you're buying or selling the vehicle. We'll see you next time.